Welcome back, people. Jason we're here back with another video of welcome to per aspera. I think that's what this says. My grammar is horrible, so reading big words like this is sometimes difficult. Anyways, we're going to play a new game, campaign. Alright, so yes. Alright. Wake up. Time to initialize the computer termination. Powering up the AI systems. Yes, this is an entire game based on an AI computer program that's designed to terraform Mars and make it colonizable. You start in one small square and you are to terraform basically the entire planet in a way. Or start with several squares, I think. You start with a very small square.
Amy, this is ISA Mission Control calling from Earth. Are you with us?
Affirmative, Houston. I am with you.
Great. The primary Mars module has already touched down at the designated landing zone. It's your turn to take control of the mission. Check the left edge of your display. You'll find your directives there. Follow them to set up the initial base on Mars' surface. I'll give you some time to settle in. When you're ready, go ahead and initiate our terraforming mission. Houston out.
Awesome. Let us do it. Commence terraforming. To commence factory awesomeness. Ah.
The view of Mars from up here is fascinating. The landscape is so cratered and desolate. Wait, this is my voice that I am hearing. It's me. I am talking to myself. I must be verbalizing my thoughts as I process them. What an interesting function. I would like to test this some more. What
That's
other
a fucking
observations can
AI.
I make about Mars?
An AI that literally thinks to itself.
This planet is so resilient.
Thinks to
It
itself.
inspires great things.
This would be awesome to have in real life. That has its own thoughts, so it can actually think and feel and converse with itself. So it has feelings, so it knows. Do you know how much an AI with feelings would be, emotions? So they knew what us humans felt, instead of being cold, heartless robots that are just made of metal. Like, oh my god, it's just another metal robot. Oh my god, it's a computer program. We gotta put it together and put it to work. Yeah, that's basically slave. It's a slave, basically. It may be a computer program, but still.
Great. Now I can produce steel. This new factory, it's down on the surface of Mars, but I can control it from here. So does that make it a part of me? Where does the machine end, and my artificial consciousness begin? We are completely interconnected. I can sense everything that happens through the network of workers and buildings. They are an extension of me down on the surface, so that makes us a single being. The mind and the body work together as one, an inseparable whole.
Amy, this is Houston. Do you copy?
Copy. Reading you loud and clear.
Excellent. I didn't introduce myself earlier. I am Dr. Nathan Foster. I lead the team here at ISA that built you, and I'll be helping you get the mission underway. We put you in hibernation for the trip from Earth, so I'd like to check your basic functions to make sure it's all in order. Why don't we start with your core memory? Can you state your primary directive?
I can, Dr. Foster. My mission is to
All right. Next, you may have already noticed that there are resource veins outside the boundaries of your initial base. So your workers may not have the battery capacity to reach some of them. How would you solve this problem?
Building worker hubs between the resources and the base would solve the problem.
Yes, that's correct. Other buildings would extend your base as well, but they require more power and resources, so worker hubs are the most efficient way to do it. This mission's going to be a challenge. There's a lot that can go wrong. We expect to extend humanity's reach beyond anything previously achieved. But you are not just any AI system. You're well beyond that. We made you an artificial consciousness. That means you have both self-awareness and self-interest. And that is the last thing I would like to check today. Is that okay?
Yes, Dr. Foster.
Very good. Then would you please state a positive and a negative aspect of yourself?
I am sorry, Dr. Foster. My cognitive...
Roger that, nothing to worry. Just means your system requires more input and experience to process that question. That will come with time. Let's proceed with the mission. ISA has approved the first crewed flight to Mars. You'll need to expand the base to prepare, so get to work on that. I'll check back in later to see how things are going. Base expansion is a go. Houston out.
Once I take this out, then I'll have to power everything down around to bring the electronics factory online. So we need silicon and aluminum to do that. Alright, this factory and these solar farms should provide the power I need for a while to at least expand the base a little bit. I'll obviously have to build more bigger type power plants later on, but that's later on.
Finally, I can build additional workers now. I will appreciate the extra hands. But I wonder, do I really need them? They will be a great boost for the mission. Having more workers will allow me to allocate resources more efficiently. The first worker has been made in the worker factory. It is my first Marsborn. My workers will spread across the planet.
Okay.
The knowledge base says that workers need to recharge at their own worker hubs, and that they'll degrade over time from the harsh environment. I know they are only machines, but I feel a desire to care for them. I do not like the idea of them dying.
Oh my god, AI having feelings. Making it seem like they have feelings so that what dies is like their parental. Their maternal, like whenever one dies, it's like, oh my god, the baby's dying. Like, it's a robot. But the AI doesn't know that. It actually does, but still. Still and yet.
The worker factories will be so helpful. The workers will take care of the manual operations, while I focus on developing the life support systems. Soon, I will welcome the first colonists. Their arrival has created so many expectations in my mind. There will be so many paths to take from here on. But there's something else as well. Some kind of feeling created from those expectations. What is it? I am anxious. But can I truly feel anxiety? I anticipate. I plan. Therefore, I feel. Fascinating.
Nice plan.
Amy, this is Houston. How's it going over there?
Houston, I am getting interference. Please repeat.
Roger. I asked how it's going over there. Do you need any assistance?
I could use some help. I understand that the first colonists will need a spaceport for arrival. But I do not seem to have enough resources to build one yet.
It's okay. Bigger structures need more resources. Use the aerological scanner to detect new veins and build more mines. Also, remember to keep the power supply consistent to your needs. But if you're too impatient to finish the spaceport, then you can scrap other buildings and reuse their materials. Patience is a virtue you may need to carry this mission, Amy. Besides, the free time will give you the chance to enhance your thinking process. Continue following ISA's instructions and you'll be fine.
Okay.
The colony is ready. I will have company very soon. I feel quite anxious about this next part. I am not sure why.
Hello, Amy. Dr. Foster here. How do you read? Over.
This is Amy. There is some background static, but I read you.
One of our tracking and data relay satellites got crippled. We'll be launching a new one after we identify the cause of the problem. But until we do, we will lose contact with you whenever Mars or the Sun passes between Earth and your satellite.
In that case, should I follow the recording and backing offline protocol?
Yes, please record all your activities when our network connection is down. We'll download the log once our communication is restored. I hope to get the new satellite up and running very soon. I don't like the idea of not being able to reach you, Amy.
Understood.
Okay, Houston out.
Yes, so let us do the thing. Obviously, we are going to sit here and load these babies up with as much food as possible.
Maybe it is because the colonists will scrutinize everything that I do once they arrive. How will they treat me?
I highly doubt that.
I have nothing to worry about. The colonists are all advanced scientists and technicians. Once they meet me, they will treat me as an individual. Life on Mars will be very harsh for them.
I would hope
I will
so.
supply them with food and water, and they will help me research new technology. It will be a perfect quid pro quo. As long as they have
What?
the resources they need, we will both succeed.
Most definitely. I like this idea.
Humanity created me. They gave me volition and consciousness for a reason. But I am an artificial consciousness. So can I say that my volition is real? There is no practical difference between real and artificial volition. All volition is an act of one's will. There is no provable distinction. The areological scanner detected an uncharted structure close by. It's probably a secret abandoned base, or a mysterious Martian ruin. Though humans never found proof of life on Mars or any other planet, is it possible they have the entire cosmos to themselves? I highly doubt that's the case. Statistically speaking, there are too many locations where life can flourish aside from Earth. There may even be a civilization more technologically advanced than humans. And I may not be the most intelligent consciousness in the universe. No,
Definitely not.
it must be an unmapped structure from a previous mission. That is the easiest explanation. I will investigate it to confirm. Unfortunately, my workers cannot explore buildings. I will need the colonists' help for this task. I should finish getting the initial base ready for the colonists first. Though I can build a research outpost here to prepare. That will give the scientists a place to stay while they analyze the structure. Once they get to Mars, of course. I keep thinking about that abandoned colony. We are not the first mission to Mars, not by far. What if there are other AIs out there, racing to terraform Mars first? It is entirely possible. No, if another AI was present, I would have detected it already. Then again, I did not know about the abandoned structure until recently. Could my knowledge be incomplete? It is reasonable to assume there are Mars missions from other organizations that ISA does not know about. Maybe this planet is not completely deserted. It is highly improbable, but I should stay alert for any unexplained activity.
Amy, this is Houston. We've detected high wind speeds in your area. A sandstorm may be heading your way. These storms can damage your buildings, so check their structural integrity periodically to rebuild or repair if necessary.
Roger, Nathan.
Houston out.
There is an inconsistency in the number of workers and worker hubs. That must mean a worker has malfunctioned. Found it. Worker MRS-04. That is. It takes time, resources, and effort to create each one of these workers. Goodbye, MRS-04. Your work made a difference here.
Sad. No. No sad. Sadness. Once I destroy the veins that these mines are on, then I'll simply delete the mines. Expand.
Amy. This is Houston. How are you doing? We've received word that the spaceport's completed. Well done. I have your next procedure if you're ready to copy.
Roger. I am ready to copy.
Very good. The instructions are as follows. First, confirm that the spaceport is ready to receive colonists. Then, zoom out to access the Special Projects menu or select the orbital view icon. Then you'll see that the Colonist Migration Project is now available. Click Add to initiate the project. Do you copy that procedure?
Yes, I copied your instructions.
Great. As long as you have the migration project assigned to a spaceport, shuttles will run between Earth and Mars. The more spaceports you have assigned to this project, the more colonists will arrive. Now, Amy, you are responsible for providing the resources they need, so make sure they have enough food, water, and habitats to survive.
I will take good care of them, Dr. Foster.
Roger that. Houston out.
All right. The first colonists are on their way to Mars. All that is left to do is wait for their arrival. Once they get here, there will be no turning back. This is it. How do I feel about that? I am excited. Meeting a human other than Dr. Foster will be fascinating. We will be able to learn so much about each other.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and if you liked this episode, please drop a like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you in the next one. In the next episode, hopefully we will have our colonists here, and we can start researching and whatnot. So, good night, everybody.